I know I guess so. Anyways, I'm here to give you guys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm here to give you guys a review of the Obi Wan series, which is on Disney Plus. This is basically season one. I do not know if we are going to get a season two or not. I've heard rumors that there is a very good possibility of a season two that really could happen. Now, there's a lot of things I definitely do want to say about this first episode. I felt this first episode was not really all that exciting. Basically people were just basically seeing the stuff like that. And seeing like new characters basically, in the series, we really do not even know really much about these people. And I'm assuming they're probably I don't think they're not bounty hunters, which I don't think they're not, because I think they're just like Sith Lords or something like that. That's basically from what I do know and stuff. That's from what I do know, and you could just tell like each and every one of them, they're looking for a Jedi. I mean, even they're looking for a Jedi, even though that they're looking for you know who. I don't mean to spoil, but it's Obi Wan, because it seems to me that the Empire is trying to find out where Obi Wan is at and stuff like that. And Obi Wan doesn't want to reveal his presence really all that much, because that can really stir up things, for this lady and this guy. He has like a samurai hat, and you also got this bald headed guy. He kind of looks like he's from Hellraiser. If you guys never seen the movie, because he kind of looks just like him. Not really, because he does not have the pins on his face. Even though that's just basically my opinion. That's just basically what I think and stuff. So, anyways, what does this first episode really talks about? Well, it pretty much really talks about basically Obi Wan. Basically, I wouldn't say not just basically Obi Wan, but I would definitely would say it definitely kind of focuses on Luke and Leia also as well too. She's just a child. That's all she really actually is, and she's been under the family, who are they are royal family or something like that. I'm not really so sure, but anyways, but it was she always looked up to them like their brother and sister, not brother and sister, but like mom and dad and stuff like that. Even though that is not her real parents, because if you go watch Star Wars Episode 3, you could just tell like Padme had the kids that she has had twins. Well, yeah, twins, and she named each and every one of them Luke Skywalker and Leia Skywalker. Even though they have changed the name of Leia to something more distant, more different. I think it's called Askla or something like that. I'm not really 100% for sure. That's basically what I do know, because if they were to name her as Skywalker, that can trigger things. Pretty much a potential, maybe just maybe, based on what they're really already going to do. Even though that the fact is they did kidnap Leia, because they want something from Leia that we really do not know. I don't know what they really want from her or anything like that. But even though that the father and the mother, I would say the foster parents is just, they want what's best for Leia. Even though Leia looks like she's a troublemaker, even though she doesn't look like she's really actually is a troublemaker. I don't think she's really actually is. I just think that Leia is just basically she doesn't want to be she doesn't want to be bossed around by her parents or her family or really all that much. But even you could just tell that she's a very independent person. But that's just basically what it seems to me. Now, just to be honest with you, Leia does not even know that she has a brother, which that was basically in which I think was based on Star Wars Episode 6, with Return of the Jedi, with Luke Skywalker and stuff like that. We all know about that and stuff like that. And I'm really kind of wondering. Because I think that the Star Wars Episode 3 is kind of like what of the ending, because Yoda gave directions to Obi-Wan, saying like you need to look after Luke. But Obi-Wan does not want to leave Tatooine, because he feels that Luke is very, very important, because he feels the Force in Luke. And you could just tell like Luke wants to do things on his own. He wants to go be with the rebels and stuff like that, especially the uncle. Now, there's one thing I definitely do want to talk about the uncle. I do understand how the uncle really actually feels. The uncle actually feels that he let Anakin down, or he just blames Obi-Wan. So like, you let Anakin down. This is all your fault, and I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. Because the uncle, he's worried. He's worried that Luke will go into the dark side. He was worried that this would happen. However, it seems to me from Obi-Wan perspective is that I don't think he doesn't really see Luke, basically just being an evil guy or anything like that and stuff like that. Even though he was trained under Obi-Wan, how to use the Force and stuff like that, and especially Yoda and stuff like that, which I think Yoda does play a very good role, in the movies and stuff like that. Even though that's just based my opinion. I mean, even though it's a very it's a he had Luke had a very good teacher. That's what I'm trying to say. He really does. He really does. Now you could just tell Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan does not want the nothing to do being a Jedi anymore. He does not want the nothing to do with it anymore. I don't think he doesn't want to become a Jedi because what's his lightsaber that he used to have and stuff like that. I don't think he just does not want to expose himself because he knows that it seems to me that the Empire is looking for them ever since of the Order of 66. The clones they were basically given a duty to personally assassinate all the Jedi's, all the Jedi's. That's basically what they're doing. You could just tell by Anakin. You could just tell by Anakin that like Anakin, like in the movie, like he was crying and stuff. It's just I can just tell that he's hurt and stuff like that. And I mean, it's hard to explain some of that. Now, I definitely do want to talk about more of Obi-Wan also as well too, because if you guys seen the series episode one, you could just tell, like, I think it's like middle of the series, you could just tell like Obi-Wan is having a dream. He's having these flashbacks based on what happened. So that you could just tell his mind is like basically seeing like all these things basically happen with Anakin and himself and how he and all that other stuff and stuff like that. Even though Yoda and some of the others do not agree with Obi-Wan by training Luke, not by training Luke Skywalker, but by training Anakin Skywalker, because they think that the boy is dangerous. They think that he is very, very dangerous, and they think that he's going to be led to the dark side. Even though I do believe that Yoda was right, that he was going to go into the dark side, and even though Yoda does not want to train him because he was too dangerous, for them not to train him, because like I said before, he was just way too dangerous. Even though that Yoda has said like, oh, he's too old, he cannot be trained, so with that. But even though Obi-Wan made the decision, even though got approved of the decision of the Jedi, but even though Yoda does not approve, but some of the others just say like, let's just let him go, let him take Anakin Skywalker and stuff like that, and it just like during the fight, basically what episode 3 of Star Wars, you could just tell like Obi-Wan said like, I failed you, Anakin, I failed you, and you could just tell Obi-Wan was trying to knock some sense into Anakin, but Anakin would not listen because Anakin just does not see that the Jedi's are the good people, but he sees the Jedi's as the bad people. Because the reason why he says that, the reason why he thinks that or he says that, is basically because some of the Jedi's who are around the council don't even like Anakin, because they, like I said before, they think that Anakin is a danger to of the Jedi's. So even though how much power that he really has is with that, basically you could just tell like how much power that he really had and stuff like that. New Empire and stuff like that. He wants to become just more powerful than anybody else. Just with that, and it's just like what Obi-Wan said, like your mind, and your senses has been all twisted up. Just based with his power and stuff like that. And I definitely do agree with what Obi-Wan said right there. But even though it's sad, it's very, very sad to see Obi-Wan just has to let go of Anakin. It's not just basically because of that. It's just basically Obi-Wan he tried to do what he can. That's all I'm just saying. He tried to do what he can. Now, as I said before, it just seems to me, Obi-Wan, like I said, he doesn't want to be the Jedi anymore. He does not want to use his lightsaber anymore. He does not want nothing to do any of that kind of stuff. And, you could just tell like Obi-Wan was basically, just basically looking after Anakin, not Anakin, I mean Luke, looking after Luke, because he thinks that Luke is very, very important to be trained under Obi-Wan to help him out to become a Jedi. But like I said before, based with the uncle wanted nothing to do with Obi-Wan, and I mean, I think the uncle was just, I don't know. It's just I really don't like the uncle. I understand where he's come from and stuff. I totally do understand it. I understand that Anakin fall to the dark side, and he feels that Luke's going to become fallen to the dark side too. But even though Luke always had a passion about like going to outer space and going to outer realms and stuff like that, I mean, he wanted to do something different. He does not want to be trapped on this farm anymore because he doesn't want to. He wants something much more better. He wants to join the military, or I would say join the rebels. And the rebels are kind of struggling, trying to fight off the empire. So that goes on through 7, 8, and 9, and stuff like that. So yeah. But even though I don't think there's not really much I didn't really miss out. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I definitely want to talk about the three, uh, what do you call them, Siths or something like that, Sith Lords or something like that. I don't know. Um, excuse me. If you guys wonder what is my favorite person basically in this series right now, I will have to say the lady, the black lady. She's basically one of my favorites right now in the movie. She really actually is, and you could just tell that she's very ruthless. You could just tell that she's getting impatient, and she wants to to kill Obi-Wan. I mean, she really does. She doesn't care. I mean, she just going out of her way. But even though that some of the other two called her sister, that's basically from what I know. So yeah. Now I have heard rumors. I don't know if this is really accurate or true or not, but these are rumors. These are rumors from what I've heard, from what some YouTubers were saying. And so basically the thing is that they were saying, I think they said like somewhere episode 3 and 4 that they're gonna show Darth Vader. I'm really kind of curious how that's gonna be handled in this Obi-Wan series, because that's just because we all know everybody loves Lord Vader. I like Lord Vader. He's one of my all-time favorite villains. He's pretty much one of my all-time villains. Basically in the not in the series, but basically in the whole Star Wars universe, and stuff like that. So yeah. But even though it's a very, episode 1 definitely is very good. I would do episode 2 probably tomorrow or maybe Monday. Hopefully, I'm not really all that caught up with basically with the anime stuff, the anime live actions and reviews and stuff like that. I'll try my very best to get some videos out sometime tomorrow. If I don't, I will try to do Monday or Tuesday, because right now I'm just kind of like taking a break just for right now. I just need to recuperate and stuff like that. So I figured just want to let you guys know. But yeah. Anyway, so I'd like to hear what you guys thought about the series. I think episode 1 was good. I think it was really good. It was a very, very good episode. I really enjoyed it. But yeah. Anyways, this is done. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also. Excuse me. Also too. And please leave your comments down below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Be safe. And remember to stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.